Today, we're taking a look at this giant thing from AXS Games. This is the Toploader Storage 300 Plus. It is basically just a giant box that you can place your Toploader cards in here. As you can see here, designed for 300 plus single-sleeved and top-loaded cards. Great for 4 deck boxes, extra room, resistant material, strong magnetic closure, monocolored slate design with high-quality microfiber lining, according to the information here. This is our little box. So we're going to open this thing up. We're going to place some top loaders in it. We're going to see how well this works out. Let me see if I can get this open here. Kinda stuck here. I don't want to tear the box. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is a big, giant box here. Oh wow. Okay, this feels a little bit different than I thought it would. Yeah, outside feel. Yeah, look at that thing. That's big and red. Yeah, this definitely feels like that kind of PU leather material. Okay, wow, interesting. This is a big box. Okay, it's got a little bit of dust here. Let's take a quick look and see if our stitching looks good. Stitching looks okay there. A little bit of a knot here. Looks okay there. Let's flip it to the front. Looks okay there. A little bit of a line there. Looks like maybe that's a manufacturing issue. Yeah, I'm sure you can actually see that on camera there. I know my camera's not focusing all that well. Okay, so stitching looks good there. Stitching looks good there. Oh, same thing here. A little bit of a manufacturing issue maybe. I'm not sure if you can see that there, but there's a little bit of a mark on the walling there. Okay, so there are some marks here that it looks like may have happened when it got manufactured. Okay, we've got there's a little crease here. Okay, what is this? Not sure how clear that comes on camera, but there's a line right there. It's like a crease where it didn't get folded quite right. Okay, so do have some minor issues here. Let's go ahead and open this up. Yeah, the magnets do feel pretty strong from the flap. Yeah, it does hold pretty good. Okay, let's turn this. This one is just a 2-slotter. Slides right out. Let's get the tissue paper out of here. Okay, so we've got the black lining, which does feel very much like your standard deck boxes nowadays. It's kind of a soft feel to it. It doesn't have any padding or anything, but it does have that nice soft feel, so your cards don't have to grind up against anything too rough. Let's see. Insides seem okay. Let me check for any excess glue. Also check for, oh, these are a little on the loose side, but not terrible. Little issue right there. I am seeing some manufacturing issues that I don't generally see on deck boxes. Now, of course, this is a much larger deck box. Again, to give you an idea of the size, this is your standard deck box right here, and as you can tell, this thing is much bigger than a standard deck box. And it says it does fit standard deck boxes, and it looks like it does slide in. It's very snug, but it does fit in there. Let me check if it actually fits one of our Ultra Pro deck boxes. And it does very easily. Yeah, if you have like these smaller Ultra Pro deck boxes, this will fit in there perfectly. Yeah, this slides right in. So that's actually kind of nice. Okay, so that fits in there. We'll put our other deck box aside. Let's take a look here. Any stitching issues? Nothing too bad. Bring this up. No stitching issues there. Okay. So the magnets, let's give those a quick test. Wow, those are actually pretty darn strong. Yeah, pretty good. No argument there. Those are, it looks like there's a total of 4 magnets here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we've got 4 magnets there. And they do snap on pretty well. Okay. And so the main thing that I saw with this particular product, it says it handles top loaders. So, I've got a box here of top loaders. So let's go ahead and load this thing up. Alright, so the top loaders fit in there very, very easily. Okay, so let's just kind of start stacking these in here. We'll go from the back here. And I am going to put my cards here at a little bit of a risk because once I get this loaded up, I am going to do a quick magnet test to see if they fall out. Because, we have to. Alright, so we've got a good number of top loaders in there, not perfect. A little bit of dust there. Not perfect, but these should hold in there pretty well. Okay, so let's go ahead and close this up. Alright, so wow, yeah, do feel the weight there. Let's see, can these put up with a little bit of jostling? The magnet does seem to be holding. And again, this is only a little bit less than half full, so if you fill this thing all the way up, obviously it's going to put much more strain on the magnet, and the magnet, you can see there, it's already starting to give way. Okay, it is holding fairly well though. Yeah. Obviously, if you're going to be traveling with your top loaders, this, I guess it could be a decent option. You do still want to be careful though. I feel that if I put my top loaders, especially cards that have a bit more value to them. Some of these are maybe like dollar cards, not that expensive, but a few of them in here do hit around the $10, $20, $30 range, so I am a little concerned that the magnet did start giving way there. I think if you were to close this up and put it in something like a backpack and travel with it that way, your cards will probably be fine, because of course the backpack will put that extra kind of weight on the box itself, and so it won't come apart as easily. So I think for travel this is probably okay. If you wanted to be extra careful, you could always get something like a really big rubber band and just put it on there and so it'll hold the box closed. But as far as the magnets themselves, they do seem okay. Again, when you have something like a bunch of top loaders like this that can get very, very heavy, you definitely want to have some pretty strong magnets there, because again, if this gets jostled around and all that's holding it together is these magnets, like say for instance, if you completely filled up both rows of this with top loaders, gets dropped on the floor, this thing's going to fly open and your top loaders are going to go flying. I can pretty much guarantee that. Because if it was already giving way the way that it did with just this many top loaders in it, if you filled this thing up completely, it's going to break open. So as far as general storage, it's fine. It works perfectly fine. Just be a little more careful if you're going to be traveling with it. Make sure you secure it in something like a backpack so it doesn't just go flying open. Or if it gets dropped, it is able to handle being jostled around like that. Because again, if you drop this thing on the floor, just the box itself with a bunch of top loaders, your top loaders are going to go flying. The magnets are simply just not strong enough for that. I would say this product is actually alright. For storage, especially for someone like me, I'm not going to be traveling with this. It's basically just going to sit on a shelf, and I'm probably going to go through my cards every now and then. And so, for me, it should be fine. I'm not going to have any issue with it, but again, if you are going to be traveling with it, do just keep that in mind, that the magnets themselves are generally not going to be strong enough to hold it together completely, especially if it gets jostled around quite a bit. Overall, I'd say it's fine. There's nothing terribly wrong with it. There are some minor manufacturing issues that I hope the company or brand is able to address. But overall, as a simple storage box that you keep there at home with your top loader cards in there, I think it's fine. It's perfectly valid. If you do something different with it, like just use it for deck boxes, even if it does get dropped, hopefully the deck boxes themselves, of course, they still have, you know, their own little magnets and stuff. So if it does get dropped or jostled around too much, the magnets from the deck boxes will hold your cards into there. So you do have kind of a second layer of protection there. So if you use it for that, you'll probably be fine. If you're using it at home just for storage, it's perfectly acceptable. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I think it's a fairly decent product. Nothing terribly wrong about it, like I said, aside from the minor manufacturing issues that I'm seeing here. I think it's a pretty good little product there. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. I really appreciate it. Again, like, subscribe, share the video all you like. This particular product, I think I am going to actually keep for myself, because I may actually just leave these top loaders in here because I need a spot, or I need a box where I can start placing top loaders like this, because as of right now, I've only got a bunch of BCW boxes that I'm keeping literally thousands of Toploader cards in, and so it would be nice to have something a little nicer to stick some of these cards in. Again, this is just some of my spell cards, as you can see from Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, I would really like to have something a little more permanent instead of just a cardboard box to basically keep some of these cards in. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this one. So sorry if y'all are looking to have me actually give this one away, but yeah, this one's staying here with me, guys. Thanks for checking out the video. Like, subscribe. Do keep an eye out. I am doing more and more giveaways here lately. Subscribers always get a little bit of a bonus if they enter into the giveaways, so make sure y'all subscribe to get that extra little entry bonus. Thanks for checking out the video. We'll see you next time.